what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams have made it clear they want to get back to 500 in today's game. It's the Titans going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. He completes it to Bryant. And he is knocked down from the side near the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to go back to Clay that time, and it's third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Throwing again, Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Osweiler. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now Osweiler, Bryant with a catch right side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. To throw again is Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On second down, here's Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run it here. This is Antonio Andrews. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Castle. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On the ground, Andrews again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now Castle. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive.
Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Throwing, Osweiler. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Osweiler. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Osweiler. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus. Yeah,
that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. Trying to stick with Dez. There, got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Osweiler to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the counter, here's Bell. And an alley to run. We have hit halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it with Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Osweiler. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. Taking a shot for Samuel, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And the Steelers set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're going to look to throw. A dump off this time for Andrews. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Lamar Houston from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Castle. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Locates Wheaton complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Castle. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Here's Osweiler, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Osweiler, he's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Bell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Again, it's Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Titans on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's Bell, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime now for Osweiler. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, here's Bell. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on third and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. Now on fourth and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Bell. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Fresh set of downs here. Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
It's a quarterback sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a third and goal here. And they will take a knee here. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. Split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Steelers, It's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Since my early days, I've been stuck in